Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. We are reading from Raghunath Das Goswami's Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 40. O Devi, Goddess, when will I decorate your teeth with reddish lines, making them look just like pearls with lines of ruby on them? O Devi, when will I decorate your teeth with reddish lines, making them look just like pearls with lines of ruby on them?
Such intimate seva.
Super.
Such an intimate seva.
Mm-hmm.
And Manjari, Tulsi Manjari has to be so close to the face of Radharani.
To say this.
To see her teeth and also make these reddish lines on her teeth. She, like a Tulsi Manjari, she can feel the breath of Radharani when she is so close to her. How she is breathing, because her face is a face to face, very, very close. So it means that this Manjari Bhav is so a special, exclusive seva for Radharani. And only Manjaris can be so close to Radhika. So it's very nice for meditation. And she's saying, addressing Radhika, oh Devi. So it means you are the Devi of my heart. You are my love. It's not Devi in the Aishwarya mood, Supreme Personality. No, it is just, you are the Devi of my heart. You are my beloved. You are the goddess of my heart. This is Madhurya Ras. Same words, but different ras. Devotees in Aishwarya Rasa, they're using this kind of words, Devi, but devotees in Madhurya are using the same word, but they with different meaning in their hearts, different bhav.
Okay, let's see what Anantadas Babaji writes. So, commentary by Ananta Baba. The stream of Sri Raghunatha's transcendental visions flows on. This time, he serves Swamini's row of feet. He is saying, "Oh Goddess, when will I decorate your feet with reddish lines, making them look just like pearls with lines of ruby on them?" Raghunatha's heart is filled with an amazing eagerness to serve his Swamiji. Just as food does not taste sweet when one is not hungry, the flavor of devotional service is not astonishing when there is no eagerness in the devotee's heart.
Astonishment is the base of relish in the rasa. When devotee is astonished with his or her beloved Ishtadev, or in this case Swamini, then he is immersed, he is diving in this beautiful relationship. And he is astonished because always something new is happening. Smile is different. The light from Radharani's face is different. Always is different. The moods are changing. Emotions are changing. Always something new is happening inside of Radhika and outside of Radhika. And this is astonishing, very astonishing, also for Moha. If we don't feel astonishment, it means that our love is not so condensed. is not so thick. Our attachment for Swami is not present still in our heart. But when attachment is present in the heart, astonishment immediately appears. Mother is always astonished with her baby because this is loving relationship. And when she is looking how baby is smiling with her face or sleeping or making different, with the faces, she is always astonished. And this kind of astonishment increases her love and increases this exchange of love. This is the essence of every ras, astonishment.
It reminds me also when we are in love with someone, then somehow we naturally look for in our beloved, we find something to be astonished. Without there is no we are not looking for it, but we find it because of love in the heart. It's just like wow, every now and then, wow moment, wow. Yeah, this is love. The astonishment is felt here, inside, in the eyes of the observer, in the heart of the observer, is astonishment. Yeah. We are very lucky that we are in contact with Radha's line, where this intense love flows to us, and that we are on the way.
So this line which Anandaka is mentioning, it's a parampara actually. All this love, all this bhava, manjari bhava, is coming through this line. And it's very important to be always connected with the mood of our sampradaya. Because all necessary emotions, moods, and everything what is necessary through disciplic succession is coming and becoming infusing in the heart of sadhaka. So close connection, it starts with Gurudev and automatically bring us through all chain of sampradaya, ultimately to the.
Sometimes I was thinking, I have to be closer to Radha to see her better, to feel her better. But then, thanks to Radha's mercy, I saw actually this is my experience. The more, I am servant of Radha, but actually, this servant of Radha, when this servant that is in love with the direct servant, that is in direct service of Radha, when this servant or maid servant describes to me the sweetness of Radha, Radha's sweetness grows. So let's back off another, be servant of the servant of the servant. Sweetness grows. This is interesting in the world of love, how it grows. It seems like I'm further, but I'm closer.
This is the difference between materialistic conception and spiritual conception. In materialistic conception, we want to be always directly close to the object of love or the person of love. But here, like Antakaji so beautifully said, actually, this love is increasing the more we are receiving from others who are also in the love with your love.
And taste grows.
And this is Guru Parampara.
Yeah. Sure. Swamini stood behind Raghunath to relish the sweetness of his eager and earnest devotion. She did not show herself in front of him. The Lord enjoys the eagerness of his devotees. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, we find Krishna is astonished when he sees and he witnesses, he sees the devotees' loving transformations. Even Krishna cannot find the limit to their loving ecstasy. What to speak of ordinary living beings? Krishna cannot find the limit. Then living beings definitely cannot find the limit. Where is the height? Where is the highest point?
So this is the reason why he wanted to steal the Radharani's heart, to find this limit. He is always in search for more love, more love, more love. And he understands only Radhika has this valuable gem, jewel, and I have to steal it, and I have to become her disciple, and she has to teach me the love. I want to follow her. I want to be only her disciple. I don't want to be the master, controller, supreme personality of Godhead. I want to be disciple, Shishya. So he actually accepted this mood of Srimati Radharani, accepted also this luster of Srimati Radhika, and became Gora. But in the same time, Gurudeva's last days, he is explaining very often, actually in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present Krishna, Radha, but also Manjari. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he relished, like a Krishna, he wanted to relish Radharani's love, and he became Radharani, deep in the core of his heart, and outside is Radhika. But in the same time, he is Manjari. So these three moods are present in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who mercifully gave to us chance to become the Dasi of the Dasi of the Dasi of the Dasi of Radharani. Because Krishna took the shelter and he said, I will dance according to your will. Make me puppet in your hands. I will dance. So at the same time, he took this position of disciple of love. And we sadhakas are listening about his example. It should some desire also to become Radharani's, that sevaka appear in our hearts. And this is the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that it is possible.
Seems to me like Gaura, now when I hear her speaking, seems to me like Gaura was, it's interesting what Krishna says. Only someone who is 100 times more qualified than me can make me happy. Isn't it interesting? And he says, I cannot find anyone but Radha. I can find only Radha. She is 100 times qualified. And it seems to me like, so there, at least from three angles, Krishna was exploring, experiencing Radha's love. As Krishna, receiving love and care from Radha. As Radha, he became Radha, complete Radha, inside, outside. I am Radha, and feeling myself, what's going on in me. In me, I am Radha. And then also becoming a Manjari, becoming audience of Radha. From the perspective, not from perspective of Krishna, but from the other side. So, wow.
First he became Radhika, and then he wanted to relish Radharani's bhava, how she is relishing him. He became
Manjari. Wow. So, complete experience.
This is this is very important to really properly understand, and we need the time. I need the time also to digest all this, to relish this, because when I really understand appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then all doubts will disappear, and goal of my life will be completely clear. I want to become Radha's Dasi, Anudasi, Anudasi, Anudasi.
Therefore, Swamini increases the ocean of Raghunatha's prema by making him more eager. Sri Raghunatha's heart is very eager to attain the personal service of Sri Radha's lotus feet by crying in a heart-rending way for Swamini. Raghunatha caused Sri Rupa Goswami's heart to melt. My God. Therefore, Sri Rupa Goswami ended his Dana Keli Kaumudi with the following prayer for Raghunatha's sake. So Rupa prays, O Madhava, my friend Raghunath has given all other activities and is now living in a cottage on the bank of Radhakund, very anxious to exclusively serve you and Sri Radhika. O Madhava, you always cast your merciful glance on those who live in Vrindavan, and you fulfill all their desires. So please, make the tree of Raghunatha's aspirations bear fruit soon.
So this is the close relationship between Guru and his close, very close Shishya who understands his mood. They are very close in their hearts, and also they know the minds of each other, Manovishta. So this is necessary in this path of Manjari Bhav Sadhana. So this friendship between Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Goswami, it said, it's complete, because this kind of friendship exists on the spiritual platform, on the spiritual level, like Rupa Manjari and Rati Manjari. And then friendship is complete. It's not on the bodily consciousness, but also completely, tightly bound by love between two Manjaris. And Rupa felt the pain for Raghunath, and he wanted to relax him, to make some jokes, to help him to go out from this pain. But how he did it? Not by making foolish jokes. He wrote a pastime, Dana Keli. He wrote the pastimes where the Radha and her girlfriends and Krishna are meeting and exchanging these joking words and so on in Parakya mood. So this is the real friendship, when devotees are helping each other by nourishing the mood of Manjari Bhav in the hearts of each other. This is the exchange of mind and heart.
Now when you are telling, so I was lucky enough to read this book, and Dana Keli Kaumudi, Dana Keli Chintamani from Raghunath. If you still didn't read this book, please read it. It's so amazing fun. And for Manjaris, is super book, amazing book, beautiful book.
And here is also interesting that Rupa is praying for Raghunath, to Madhava, to Krishna. He's not praying to Radha. He's saying, oh Madhava, my friend, Raghunath has given up all other activities and so on and so on. Please help him. We should understand this. Why he is addressing Krishna. Please help him. Because he is Abhideya Guru. He is Abhideya Guru, and in many scriptures, he is mostly addressing the first Krishna and then Radha. But if we are not situated in our Manjari Bhav, then very easily we can mix and misunderstand the point, saying, yeah, you see, he is worshipping Krishna. Krishna is the goal. Madhava is the goal. No.
What is the intention of prayer?
What is the intention? So this is the reason why Gurudev, I remember, I don't know now, I didn't hear, but before he was talking to devotees, don't read Utkalika Valari. Now. Not because this is a bad book, but because you will not properly understand. Because in the 70% of these books is just Krishna, 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 Krishna and Radha. Krishna, Krishna and Radha. And you will miss out because you are not situated in your style and you have background of Krishna before. It will be impossible to take complete chapter on Radhika and her Krishna. So when Rupa is praying here, oh Madhava, my friend, so we should understand from which kind of position he's speaking. He's always taking this Abhideya, and praying that his disciple attains prayojan.
This reminds me, maybe I'm wrong, reminds me of historical situation there. Goswamis come to Vrindavan and there is only Krishna on altar. How to bring Radha there? Everyone for centuries worshipping Krishna, Radha not there. How to bring Radha back to Krishna? Oh Krishna, connect me with my beloved Radha. Slowly, sensitively, give to the people time and space from the traditional custom to slowly introduce Manjari Bhav. Slowly introduce Radha. First Radha, slowly introduce. Then introduce slowly service, exclusive service of Radharani. Not exclusive service of Radha Krishna. Exclusive service of Radha. And then Radha's Krishna.
So when he's saying, "Go Madhava," then Andrekaji, in his heart, he is saying, "O Radha Madhava," because he is Rupa Manjari. He's never separate from Radharani. In his heart, he is saying Radha Madhava, but his writing is O Madhava. Outside is going just Madhava.
Yeah, there is a reason.
I don't know what the Gurudev will say about this.
No. In this Vilapa Kusumanjali, Raghunath offers offers lamentations that are like flowers at Srimati's lotus feet and renders loving devotional service to her with love-steeped minds. Maybe I pronounced with love-steeped minds. Maybe like this. And eyes, with love-steeped minds and eyes. The Raganuga devotees should see and relish the picture drawn with bhava of the intense suffering the maidservant goes through day and night when she is separated from her beloved mistress. Once again, I will repeat this. With love-steeped mind and eyes, the Raganuga devotees should see and relish the picture drawn with bhava of intense suffering.
First mind has to be completely absorbed in this Manjari Bhava. First mind should not be distracted from all other things. First mind should be soaked with Manjari Bhava and these lilas which are in close connection, where Manjaris are very closely are serving Srimati Radhika. So we read this morning or previous morning from Narayan Maharaj one paragraph actually that Narayan Maharaj is speaking about how we should look on the altar. If we are just looking Radha and Krishna without pastimes in our mind and heart, then devotee will end mostly in Vaikuntha and in the best way in Dwaraka. So when we approach to certain deity, we should approach with our own bhava and also meditate on some lila. If we just look at deities like forms it means that we are looking at them like dolls, like from the metal, wood, or something, and we are worshipping them. But we should stand before the deities and try to remember lila, which is according to these deities. If there is Radha and Mohan in front of us, we should remember some short lila, because through this we are developing our bhava and we are offering them our love in the mood of mantra. It was really very interesting to listen, not to stand in front of deities or pictures. No, empty mind, please give me this, give me that, or whatever. No, with full heart, with bhava, who am I? And also try to meditate on specific lila, which these deities are exchanging. Then, in that moment, they are not a deities. They are just persons, divine couple, Yugala Kishore, who are exchanging their love. And for the festival of Radha Mohan appearance, Gurudev made some rearrangements in, maybe you noticed, he made some rearrangements on the altar and put that Radhika and Krishna is very obviously are facing to each other. Very obviously. They are facing to each other. They communicate with their eyes and with Gurudev suggested to remove these big ones, Rupa and Rati beside, but they are not. I was thinking it was some reparation or something, but it was not. They were hiding and looking through the leaves like a manjaris. They're cooking, they're preparing, they're making the seva. So it's a very nice and sweet change on the altar. And Gurudev said, this is Bhavola Sarati. Everyone is serving this beautiful connection between Radha and Mohan when they are in such a lovely, sweet mood.
And we witness and learn. Sri Radha, how much relish and how many hundreds of different moods are revealed in these lamentations of separation can be learned from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lamentations in Gambhira pastimes in Chaitanya Charitamrita we find Antya Lila. While Mahaprabhu lamented in this way, agitation and ecstasy awoke in his heart, and he could not find any support or hold in his mind. Different ecstasies like eagerness, lamentation, fear, attention, complacency, remembrance met in his heart. It was in the ecstasy of Sri Radha that all these sanchari bhavas arose in the heart of the Lord, who is known as Bhava Nidhi, the ocean of transcendental ecstasies.
So all these sanchari bhavas, which Radharani is always feeling, touch the heart. He felt it. In the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he felt all these sanchari bhavas, which sounds sometimes completely opposite. You know, fear and eagerness suddenly, like waves are coming. It was unknown to Krishna, and he felt like a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He felt such a strong waves of sanchari bhavas, these transitory, passing emotions. Waves of different emotions. He felt. So in that way, he relished how his beloved Radhika loves him. But in the same time, in the mood of Manjari, he was witnessing also how Radhika is giving her sanchari bhavas to him for his pleasure to relish. So this is really most mystical avatar and most hidden avatar, like I said. It sounds avatar, but we know who is this. No, this is the beauty, actually. Krishna is relishing sanchari bhavas of Radharani, and at the same time, Manjari is relishing how he is relishing sanchari bhavas of her most beloved Swami. And she is so proud of them.
This is also called Bhava Shabalya, or a clashing of different contradicting emotions.
You see, contradictions gives the pleasure. Contradictions. Sometimes Radhika is lovely, she is smiling, she is so kind, and suddenly she changed the mood. No one knows why, what's happened, especially Krishna doesn't know why. So this kind of changes brings relishment, increasing the relishment. So this is the way of love, how the love is functioning. And Manjaris are witnessing this. Manjaris are witnessing it, relishing this, and they are in complete ecstasy because of this. Flashing the waves of sanchari bhavas from Radhika's heart into Krishna's heart. But he cannot survive these clashings. He is fainting. It's too much for him. These waves are so strong and contradictory that he becomes completely astonished and intoxicated. And Manjaris are witnessing this. And we, sadhakas, now, like a fourth side, we have the chance to relish this relishment of three sides. And this is our sadhana. This is why we are reading, why we are listening, why we are remembering. This is our sadhana. This is the topmost. There is no other sadhana which is better than this.
I remember Ananta Baba also, I guess you remember also, he said that the highest devotees desire to be born here as sadhakas. Sadhana is to do sadhana is so sweet. This fourth view is so sweet that the highest devotees wait for the opportunity to do something.
Because this is kripa. They want to relish kripa.
Kripa.
Because only through kripa you can be the fourth in this triangle.
Relisher.
Only with kripa, not with any of other practices, austerities, knowledge, this and that. No, only by the kripa. And I really don't know how I ended here in Vrindavan to listen this beautiful Vilapa, to share, to listen Gurudev. It's amazing. This is astonishing. And we should appreciate this jewel which we receive, because it's completely a haituki, without any reason. We receive, but we should use this opportunity in the proper way. Otherwise, it's the wasting of life and time.
When we feel sweetness, we should hold on to sweetness. I remember there was one Leela, Krishna enjoying Radha's contradictory moods. So they were together, and at one point there was this bumblebee. We know this bumblebee story. He was chased out of he was buzzing around Radha. Radha was a little bit like, oh, what's he doing? And then it was chased, and then it was informed. Radha was informed, the bumblebee is gone. And then Radha changed the mood. Krishna is gone, sitting on Krishna's lap. And then Manjaris and Sakis wanted to react immediately. No. Krishna saw that they wanted to react, and then he showed to them, no, stop. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Let's see. And Krishna was like, eyes wide open, heart wide open to see what will happen, what transformation of love will Radha show this time. And then Leela. After some time, Radha again saw Krishna. So Krishna is enjoying all these transformations of Radha's love. He is eager when he is outside, when he sees it's coming. He's so happy it's coming. Just as a vision of Krishna appeared in Mahaprabhu's mind, the strong eagerness to attain him conquered all the other feelings and took place like a king on the throne of Mahaprabhu's heart.
You see, just as the vision of Krishna appears, to whom? No, to Radhika. To Radhika. Vision of Krishna appears to Radhika. Then it's going just
strong
eagerness for him appeared
to attain
him. This is Radha's mood. And strong vision of Krishna appears, then eagerness in her heart is just blooming, bursting out.
And covered all other feelings. Only this feeling remains.
My dear love.
How to serve Krishna, make him happy. His highly developed eagerness conquered all other soldiers of ecstasy, and an uncontrollable desire arose in the kingdom of Gaura's mind. Then he sadly rebuked his own mind. Without Krishna, my poor mind will die within a moment, just like a fish out of water. Krishna's sweetly smiling face, which is like a reviving elixir for the mind and eyes, doubles my thirst for Krishna. O Krishna, treasure of my heart, O lotus-eyed one, O ocean of divine qualities, O Shyama Sundar, O wearer of the yellow dhoti, O hero of the Rasa Lila, where should I go to find you? Tell me, and I will go there. Saying this, Mahaprabhu began to run. Svarupa got up, though, and brought the Lord back on his lap. Then Svarupa brought the Lord back to his own place and seated him there.
So we can see here how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is lamenting for Krishna. Words after words. He says, my Krishna, oh Krishna. But we should understand from which position he is speaking like this. Because I remember when we, 20 years ago or something like that, when we read this kind of texts, we always put ourselves in position, oh my Krishna, where are you? I want to attain love for you. But we didn't understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We didn't understand his inner position, that he is crying in the mood of Radharani for her beloved. And when this is the reason why we should understand very clearly and very really, it's very important, this appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because when we are reading this kind of texts, very easily we can mix the mood or don't understand the mood at all. And sometimes devotees were talking, where you see Radha here, where you see Radha here. 4 verses Andakaji read, and there is no Radha at all. And you are speaking about Radha. So for that we need deeper understanding from which position, from which bhava Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking, lamenting, crying eagerly. And this is Radharani. And who is writing and describing this, his lamentation? Manjari.
Audience.
Who is witnessing. And we sadhakas now, when we really understand, we can relish it, and then we can properly glorify this pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. With proper understanding and feeling.
And what comes to me also, we can allow this eagerness for our Ishtadev to come to us. So we see how Mahaprabhu, Radha is eager for Krishna, and we are encouraged, oh yeah, I would like to be this eager for my Radha. This is now comes very nice, for me personally, very nice part, because Raghunath Das Goswami is receptacle. He is receiving Mahaprabhu's full grace. Different waves of bhava, headed by eagerness, are seen to arise in him also. So we see this. Raghunath is Manjari, Mahaprabhu is Radha. It increases eagerness of Manjari bhava, seeing other devotee eager. In a transcendental vision, Sri Raghunath Das says, Devi, Tulasi sees how much Srimati's sweetness increases because Tulasi avoked the remembrance of the Lila Rasa in Radha's heart while putting the musk drop on her chin, and therefore Radha is called Devi. here because of increased sweetness. Oh, there. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, we find Devi means effulgent and most beautiful girl. And now, Tulasi will draw red lines on Swamini's teeth. Sri Radhika sits on a golden seat and extends her matchless bodily luster, which is increased sweetness. Tulasi holds her left hand on Srimati's head, left hand on Srimati's head, like that, and slightly lifts her moon-like face. Tulasi is holding a brush in her right hand and makes red lines on Srimati's white teeth with deep concentration. Tulasi says, your teeth are just like pomegranate seeds that will attract the parrot from Vrindavan. Your teeth's bright effulgence will destroy the darkness of his lonely despair. Seeing the red lines on Srimati's teeth, Tulasi is astonished. Aha! How beautiful your teeth are! They look just like pearls with lines of ruby on them. They will act just to increase the greed of the parrot from Vrindavan.
Why parrot? White
Pomegranate seeds.
White. And these reddish, like rubies, actually emanate Radharani's full passion on her pearl-like teeth. But when will be visible, these teeth will be visible in the dark night when she smiles, when she gives mercy to Krishna in the form of smile. Then these white pearls of her teeth with reddish passion of Srimati Radhika will be so much attractive for him that he cannot resist, but like a parrot, attack with his lips.
Yeah. So these are still tools. So Tulsi is with Radha, and still Tulsi is talking to Radha. These are Tulsi's words. So till Tulsi continues. If he can enjoy this, then all my endeavors are successful. And Swamini is hearing Tulsi's words, and she remembers Shyam.
We can see the meaning of seva. To remember Radhika on Lila. So in the same time, when we sadhakas are looking in the picture, when we are looking on the altar, we should also remember Lila. Because then this is the exchange of loving relationship. It's not religion. I'm standing in the church or in the temple and I'm looking at the altar. And then bye-bye. No, it's exchange of pastime, exchange of giving and receiving.
So when Swami hears Tulsi's words, she imagines that Shyama is sitting at her feet, praying to her in great humility and with tear-filled eyes. So Shyam says, this is from Gita Govinda, if you say even the slightest thing, the moonlight of your beautiful teeth will take away the dense night. The nectar of your lips that emanates from your moon-like face pleases my chakora bird-like eyes. Oh, my beloved, oh girl with a beautiful nature, please give up your causeless beak. My mind burns in the fire of lust. Please give me the honey drink from your lotus-like face.
So this is one quality of Krishna in Vrindavan. He's a beggar. He's a beggar. And when he approached Radharani, he is begging. And in that way he is sweet, because he is beggar of love. He's the beggar of her smile. He's the beggar of her embraces, words. He's the beggar. This is the most sweet position in Vrindavan, to be a beggar. And this is his Madhurya quality. Dana, beggar of love.
And Buddha said, this begging makes him supreme.
Yes.
So Tulsi prattling. She's lovingly telling, like addressing Radha. So this Tulsi's prattling crystallizes Shyama before Swami. How many pastimes can Tulsi awaken within Swamini's memory?
And if we listen very carefully, how many pastimes can Raghunath or Tulsi crystallize in our sadhaka's mind and heart? If we really go deeper in the process of listening with full heart, he has enough power to crystallize these Radharani's feelings, these pastimes in the heart of sadhaka. What to speak about sadhaka? He is crystallizing these lilas in the heart and mind of Radhika. When he is speaking, when he is prattling, or Tulsi prattling, and we are listening, then crystallization is coming in our heart of this pastime.
So now when Swamini remembers Shyam, it is as if Swamini is the empress of the town of Krishna's play and worship. Empress means here, it seems like high on emotions, like I am on clouds. I am so high on emotion, I feel you. That's why Tulasi calls her Devi. Tulasi draws red lines on Swami's teeth and is astonished by Swami's teeth's beauty. Aha! How beautiful are your teeth! They look just like pearls with lines of ruby on them. All these endeavors are made to increase the greed of the Krishna parrot. When he can relish this, all my endeavors have become worthwhile. The beauty of this peerless service must be learned from the Goswamis. It is the service of Mahabhava and must be understood through Mahabhava. What do you say about this? This is the service of Mahabhava and must be understood through Mahabhava.
Only someone who receives complete mercy from embodiment of Mahabhava, Mahabhava Swarupini Radha Thakur, who receive this kind of mercy, he is becoming Mahabhava in the bud form, like a manjari. And only someone who is completely immersed in Mahabhava, like a maidservant, can serve the Swamini or master, mistress of Mahabharata. Someone who has same quality manifested from Radharani in the heart of Manjari. Other devotees, they cannot do it. They are very nice devotees. They have pure love,
but not compatible.
This is why it's an exclusive position, because Mahabhava from Radharani's heart came complete manifest in the heart of her maidservants. And from the heart of her maidservants is penetrating in the other hearts of devotees. So this devotional service, this position of Manjari, is transforming from heart to heart, not from book to book, from knowledge to knowledge, but from heart to heart. And only Mahabhava can serve Mahabhava. But in which position?
I also feel here this word must. It's like very hard word, but actually it's amazing truth and amazing straight suggestion. My dear ones, there is what you want is there. Go there, must go there. It's not hard must. It's sweet, loving must. It's not rules and regulations. It's sweet and loving. Guys, there are Goswamis. Go there. It's a shortcut. Must go there. My God. Where are the insignificant living entities? And where is that Mahabhava? The essence of love of God? But now, in this particular age of Kali, the afflicted souls have become so fortunate to enter into this kingdom of Mahabhava, which is otherwise difficult to access. And why? Because of special mercy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Being empowered by Mahaprabhu, the Goswamis have revealed this kingdom. And the only way to get the great fortune of relishing Swamini's devotional service is to follow the footsteps of Goswamis. Rasa can only be understood through personal experience. I have to be there. And it can only be attained by the mercy of the Rasika devotees.
So this is the proof. From the heart of Rasik devotees, all these necessary, pure emotions in the mood of Manjari Bhava are penetrating in the heart of Sadhaka. And this is the only way, like Ananda explained, and Baba, how we can receive this exclusive Bhava. And there is no other way. But from the heart of someone who already has it. We cannot deserve, we cannot earn, we cannot do anything, we cannot blackmail someone. It's it has to come from the heart. But which heart? Who is ready to accept this move, who is eager for only that move. This heart is ready to receive Manjari Bhava from the heart of someone who is already in that position. So our only endeavor is to open our heart in one direction and beg for the mercy. Cry for them.
The desired Lila Kata talks about Radha and Krishna's pastimes cannot be done with others than with Rasika devotees. Juicy.